Hey everybody, it's Keith with the L1 Automotive Training Channel, and I haven't done one of these in a while. Basically, I got a hold of my buddy over at Isaac over at autorescuetools.com. Was talking to him about, hey, you get any more of those vintage Auto Pro Pad lights, the ones that were wireless? They're relatively inexpensive, and they did most Immobilizer stuff we need. We're adding a couple more trucks onto the road. We needed this tool, and he's like, that tool is kind of like next old it's gone. What they do have though is the Nitro LT. Bad part, it's wired, but relatively inexpensive, around $1,000, and lifetime updates. That's the big part. So I'm in a 2007 Honda Accord replacement engine control module. I haven't touched this tool, I've never been scanning anything with it, but it's supposed to have the same functions as my Auto Pro Pad light. So let's test drive this thing, see if we can change the VIN number on this engine control module, perform the Immobilizer handshake between the engine control module and the rest of the car, and sync these keys. So let's try it out real quick. All right, I haven't figured out a way to screen record yet, so we will key on. You can see we got the donor hanging out down there. This car had a issue with the fans where after you turn the car on and you shut it off, the fans would run for like 4 or 5 minutes. The ground control from the PCM to the fan relay was stuck grounded all of the time. It isn't until the MCU inside the body controller would shut off, the power side of the relay would shut off. So, because that's supposed to stay on, key on. We checked it against another car all the time. The engine control module should be controlling command. So, here we are. I think we're going to go special functions. There is a mobilization. Let me see if there's a separate VIN right. I literally have never used this tool, so I don't know what we're looking for. You guys are probably seeing it on the screen and yelling at me. I don't see VIN reset, so that's probably, since they don't have it saved on here, and they may, you probably can see it and I don't. We'll go over to Diag, we'll go to Asian. This is definitely a way neater graphical user interface than what I'm used to. Honda, it is a 16-pin OBD2. It is a USA model. We're going to go, I guess we can auto scan just to see. You know what though? This will take forever on a Honda. And I really just need in the engine controller. So, and it saw it, so we're going to pause that. We'll see if it'll pause after attempting to communicate with the AT. Because I really want to go into the engine controller, change the VIN number to the correct VIN for the vehicle, and then, okay, so it's paused. So we'll go to engine controller, diagnose, or no, continue would be continue scanning. It's a Honda. It would take forever because it's going to scan through all 47 possible modules a Honda could have had of this possible era. And we do have a blinking green key light, of course. So it should be under special functions, and there should be a VIN right. VIN check. Enter VIN will be written new control module. Press OK. Please have VIN entered. Have VIN entered, please. Got it over here on my other phone. Just gonna. All right, it says the VIN's already written. Okay. So hopefully that means the VIN's correct. So now, engine control module, powertrain control module replacement. Okay, so it's got the function here. Okay, we are controlling this. Engine should not be running, engine should be on. Yes, we'll continue. Oh, this was read old data and write data. So I guess I could do that. But we're going to see if it'll do like what happens when I get called out. Because usually by the time I get called out, it's like, well, new module's in, the old module's gone, or 900 people have touched it and they've thrown away all the parts. So, is it asking me a question? Yes. So we'll go back into Immobilizer. We'll go to Immobilization. Yes, I agree. I'm not using this to steal cars. It's got all these Chinese models on here too. Did I miss it? You guys are yelling at the screen right now going, you missed it. It's okay. I do the same thing when I watch YouTube videos. All the way at the bottom. All right, so this is very much like the Auto Pro Pad, so I usually go by vehicle. Is not a smart key. Auto ID, probably Immobilizer Type 3, I would assume. Okay, it's on. Putting into check mode. Just going to figure out what Immobilizer type is. 0, 2, or 3, I think. Come on. Yep, 3rd generation type. Okay. So it identified the type. So we're going to replace ECM, PCM, because that's what was done, was replace the engine control module or powertrain control if it's both engine and transmission. So it's going to configure the system, and it's going to have me do a couple key cycles. So wait for it to configure the system. So this very much seems exactly like the Auto Pro Pad, only a nice newer graphical user interface and wired hardware, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but you know what? It could be worse. When it gets closer to the end countdown, we'll look at the key because it should stop flashing at this step. Because it's still up there flashing right now. Turn off the ignition. Okay. Off. Turn on the ignition. It says registration complete, and if you notice, the key light is gone. So, and it says turn off the ignition switch. So we'll press OK. Check all keys, make sure they start the vehicle. So we have 2. So we're going to go. Yep. And then we're going to put the other one in. Does key light go out? Yeah. Okay. Does it still work? Yeah. I don't know if you can hear it on the screen, but... Okay. Yep. So all keys registered. Yep. Turn on the ignition switch. It's going to close it out of registration mode. So we'll go on. Tester will register Immobilizer device code smart key ECU. We don't have a smart key. Note only with smart key card before performing the following actions. No, we're done with that. So that's it. We're done. Yeah. So short video, 9 minutes. Nitro LT, lifetime warranty. AutoRescueTools.com is where I got mine from Isaac. So we get like a lot of our interfaces and stuff to our factory tool and equipment. All right, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think below here. I'm not really a tool sales thing. I'm displaying a tool. So I'm sorry. This thing was a sub-$1,000 tool that registers replacement engine control modules. I like the Auto Pro Pad that I had. I like the IM508 also. I actually got a new one of those that's sitting over there. So between the couple more vans we're putting on the road, we needed some more of the same tools. So I don't like to have all of one tool, because if you have one, like, if it has one, what's the word, weakness, if it has one missing function, then everybody has the same missing function, right? So if you're looking at buying multiple tools, buy multiple tools with multiple capabilities, and that way you can fill holes here and there. So that's kind of why we have so many tools, including the factory ones, because the factory tool wouldn't be able to do this quickly. And that was nice to be able to register that used engine control module, save the customer a ton of money on this 07 Accord that's actually in fantastic shape. No lie, this is a nice looking car. I'd buy this thing. It's here for 120K service and a couple things, window motor regulators, things it's got going on. So, like I said, like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you guys next time. I appreciate you watching, and don't forget to subscribe. It helps out all this stuff. But even if you didn't like the video, comment down below why you didn't. And don't forget to check out all of our links and check out l1training.com if you want to learn some more of this kind of stuff. Thanks.